Good morning, students, and welcome to the online classes of Sacred Heart High School. Children, how was your vacation? I hope you all have enjoyed a lot. And now, let us begin with our second term. Subject Geography, Standard 7th. We will be learning a new topic, that is lesson number 6, Natural Resources. Kindly open Geography textbook to page number 30. So let us begin with our today's class. Can you tell? Now children, there are many pictures given in a horizontal manner which includes housing, clothing, flora and fauna, and food. In each picture, there is a box given in the corner above. So you have to fill in the boxes on the basis of the given criteria. Put a tick mark in the boxes that you have experienced or used. Then put a star for the ones you have seen, just seen, not experienced. And a cross mark for the ones you don't know anything about it. Means you have neither seen the thing or you have neither experienced. In such boxes, you have to put a cross. So now you can solve the same later on. Let us proceed further. So let us move on to the first question. Why are all the house types shown in the pictures not seen in our surroundings? Now, why do we live in the houses? House that we live in saves us from rain, heat, dust, animals, and wind. Now, there are different types of houses in different regions, depending upon the climate of that region. Hence, we do not find houses such as igloo, etc. in our surroundings because our climate is different. So let's see the second question. Which are the regions where such types of houses are found? Okay. So now bungalows are the houses which are usually found in urban areas. You must have also seen. Now buildings or flats are most common type and are preferred a lot these days. Now usually where we stay in our surroundings, we can see bungalows or flats, that is buildings. Now even you must have seen huts. Now huts are the houses which are found mostly in the rural part or tribal areas. Then a picture of tree house is also shown. Tree house or farmhouses. Now these are the houses which are built on the trees and they are located far away from the city area. And an igloo. Igloo is a snow house or a snow hut which is made up of snow, and it is also found in the regions of heavy snow or low temperatures. Okay, so third question. Would you like to stay in a house built of ice? Why don't we build such houses? Now, children, would you like to stay in such houses built of ice? Yes. Some of us may like to stay, some of us may not. But we don't build such houses because such houses of ice are made where the temperature is very, very low so that the ice doesn't melt. But if we build the same, that is houses of ice in our areas, then all the ice will melt. And hence it is impossible for us to build such houses of ice in our areas. So next question. What brings about differences in people's clothing? Now you must have seen that there are different types of clothing in different regions or different countries. Now, why do you think people in different areas or regions wear different types of clothes or clothing materials? Now, it depends upon the culture of the region, also their religions. But a climate also plays major role in deciding the clothing of the people. Okay, next one. Where do you think coops, insects, and ants also form a part of the diet of people? Now, children, you may feel it very weird that people across the world eat ants and insects as their food. But there are many countries, there are many people across who eat that as the part of their diet. Now, can the animals like from polar regions like polar bears and penguins be kept in tropical zoos? Now, children, polar bears and penguins are the animals that live in really cold environment or icy cold water. And hence, if we bring them to tropical area zoos, they will not be able to adjust because they need ice around them. Now, what is the main problem? Their main problem is that they don't adjust their metabolism or food digesting techniques if there is no ice around them. So hence, we cannot bring these animals in tropical zoos. Now, are all the plants shown in the pictures found in our surroundings? If not, where do you think they can be found? Now, children, there are so many types of plants shown. There are particular plants that grow in the snow, while some grow in the desert. Yes, but each and every plant grows in that particular area depending upon the climate of the region and also the soil. So, we cannot find all. Can you find the ones shown in the picture? Those are of deserts. Those plants are found in deserts. So, can you see those plants in our areas? No, they are not suitable for our soil. So, in each area or each region, there are different types of plants depending upon the climate and the region. Okay, there exists a large number of different things in the world than those we see in our surroundings. We see different educational and informative TV programs about wildlife. We become curious to know more about this wildlife. Why is this wildlife not seen in our areas? Why are they not similar to the wildlife found in our areas? What causes this difference? Let us try to find the reason behind all this. So, children, it is told that there are large number of different things in the world which are different than the things we find in our surroundings. Now, you must have seen Discovery channels or Animal Planet that there are different types of wildlife. In our area, we have different animals, and across the world, there are different types of animals and wildlife. So, what causes the difference and what is the reason behind all this? That we will be studying in our today's lecture. Means in the further lectures, that is in this lesson, that is natural resources. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you have understood. Thank you. Stay home and stay